All right. Robbie Snyman. Hope I probably butchered your last name. Sorry. So you posted. I figured I'd make a quick video. So yeah, Black Oxide. Again, I'm not in a climate controlled shop here. Sometimes the humidity gets pretty high, but it's not like damp or anything down here. Um, but yeah, so this is hardware that I just pulled some drawers out to look, and you can see some of it. Black Oxide, you know. It seems to, I didn't move any of this around. It seems to depend upon kind of how well it was coated with black oxide. I mean, like right here in the front. Okay, you just commented. But here, this one's in the front. You can see rust on there. Uh, and then here, I got some of it looks okay. But then, yeah, there's just blotches of like rust that just appears. So the black oxide's kind of hit or miss, in my experience. Sometimes some don't rust and other ones do. This is a neck drive. I assembled this years ago, and I used the Bow Shield T9 on all of the black oxide hardware because I knew rust might be an issue. But you can see even with having done that, um, there is rust on the black oxide fasteners. Um, Anywhere there's black oxide, and hopefully this focus, yeah, see, yeah. uh, Even here, like on the 256 screws here at the sides, yeah, you can see. Now, fortunately, on none of these, it hasn't started in the hex, but the problem is, if you get rust, and we've had this happen with actually, oops, uh, I bumped something on a mouse. Hold on. Okay. On the Mini Johnny 5 head, uh, I actually had one that I had to drill the head out and to get it out of there because it had rusted. It had rusted, and you tried to loosen it and it just spun. Um, of course, this is the one of the ones from the movie. So yeah, and I'm just looking here. Let me grab the tool arm. Yeah, I mean, this is the tool arm I built. And same general thing. Anytime that I've used black oxide hardware, focus. Come on, focus. All this technology and it all sucks. Sorry, that's not focusing, and I don't want to make the video ridiculously long. But yeah, there's been instances where I have built things like this and, not realize that rust had started somehow. Maybe I touched it, with my finger and rubbed off some of the T9 or whatever, but normal use. And inevitably, yeah, if rust gets down into those, yep, depending upon the size of the hardware, the larger stuff is a whole lot more forgiving, of course, because you'd have to get quite a bit of rust in there to make it so bad as to where when you tried to, you know, crack it loose, it would strip out on you. But yeah, so galvanic, issues. 6 of one, half a dozen of another, I guess. I don't know if we can do like they do in electrical work, where they use a like a paste to prevent, galvanic action. I think they use it in like aluminum wiring and things like that. But yeah, excellent question, and I'd really appreciate if any of you out there have experience with this. Expertise would be nice, not just an opinion like me, but somebody that says, hey, man, it just so turns out that I am a chemical, engineer, or I'm an expert on in the material sciences. And yeah, give us your advice or feedback, or there again, if you just have experience like me, what's worked for you to prevent rusting of black oxide, because pretty much this is supposed to be the go-to stuff, and yeah, hit or miss as to whether or not it works. And there again, it creates a kind of a waxy film that can easily be rubbed off unintentionally. You got to remove the fastener, put the fastener back in, or maybe you just tighten it and and yeah. So, but there it is. Yeah, I have lots of black oxide hardware down here, and yeah, sometimes you go and open a drawer and you come up, with something like that. Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I got a ton of those, and you open it up and they're all freaking rusted. So personally, I'm going to go with stainless steel, and I'll deal with the I'd much rather have some sort of, corrosion thing that I might be able to address rather than rust, which is just, yeah, by the time you realize there's a problem, it's usually too late. So, all right, my personal opinion, my 2 cents worth, my, personal experience. So it is what it is. All right, talk to you later. Bye for now.